Right.
It's the interpretation of boy.
Right.
Identifies gender.
And that is bad because why? Since I don't daily vlog, I like to give you guys some updates before I always get started with videos. I haven't been able to figure out Victoria's Mustang thing. We have a lot of really cool plans for this, but I really wanted to get the stock engine running. It's got a single barrel carburetor, and to be honest, there's not too much information on carburetor tuning online. She's actually gonna work on the car today. She ordered some more stuff and she wants to try and tinker with it. So while I'm working in the garage, also filming this, she's gonna be having fun. Drew's car has moved a couple feet. Still broken. One of my amazing friends, Kevin, actually just moved to the areas, and he's like the Skyline guru. We're gonna hop back into this and try to diagnose it very soon. It's kind of a bummer how it just like doesn't work, but it's Skyline things. The whole video today is actually kind of to do with this car, and we'll get to this here in a minute. Because I'm working on so many other things and trying to film a bunch of stuff, I haven't been able to touch the bag setup too much, but Drew's been coming here on his spare time getting it finished up. It's almost finished. By the way, you guys can win this Subaru BRZ. It's a 2022, brand new, still has all the warranty. I didn't change anything that's going to actually void the warranty except for suspension. I also don't mind it being on a lift because I'd rather just not put miles on it for you guys. It's got less than 1,000 miles on it, literally brand new, and it's gonna go to one of you guys. V160, I got the V160 swap for the Supra. I've gotten almost all of the components, all the parts needed for swapping that over. About to ship off 2 K blocks and get them sleeved because, well, working on the Supra, catastrophic failure of the window motor. So I'll be replacing that and fixing that. This car's a piece, dude. I love it. These two, I need 3 of me. I need 1 of me to edit, 1 of me to work on cars, and then the 3rd of me to try and enjoy some free time and sleep. But this Evo, this car is so cool. And it's probably the rarest car I own aside from my 94 STI. The 94 STI is 1 out of 200 made out of 100 hatchbacks. But this car, because of the paint code, it is, I don't remember the exact number, but there's only about 360 of these in this paint code in the world. And because of that, the yellow color in specific, I mean, these cars are like $50,000, $60,000 and climbing now. And so I wanted to get a custom license plate for this car. There's a lot of different options. I mean, I could do like, I could find the exact number and be like 1 of 365. And that's kind of cringe. That's some boomer stuff. You could put something like Rare Evo or JDM Evo, but that's something a 12-year-old would put on their license plate in Forza Horizon. There's a bunch of different things that I could have done, but one of them just stood out to me the most. Anyways, I had a plate that I bought. It was rejected. And if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you've seen what the plate is. I'm actually gonna call the DMV and try and argue this over the phone. I wanna say 3 or 4 weeks ago, I submitted a request for the license plate titled Rare Boy. And you know, you would think that there's nothing wrong with that, but something that I just absolutely can't stand about the current world and the climate that we live in is that, and you know, if you're deliberately making fun of somebody, their lifestyle, who they are, their choices, whatever, like that's different. But the fact that we have to, even the state of Texas has to tiptoe around this newfound ideology that even gender is. Anyways, I'm gonna read you guys the email, probably even show it to you. Living in Texas, did not expect this, but got an email. It was the 31st. I'd taken a while to kind of respond to this, and today I actually want to call them and put them on the phone and see what the hell is going on. Maybe if I just dispute it, they'll give it to me. But they said the plate message that you chose, Rare Boy, has been declined by the Texas DMV on 3/24/22 under the criteria 2D. The pattern is considered objectionable or misleading, or could be viewed directly or indirectly. Listen to just the cluster of words that they had to make sure to put in this. Would you call this a sentence? Objectionable or misleading, or could be viewed directly or indirectly as referring to race, ethnicity, gender, or sexual orientation, whether the reference is derogatory or not. Whether the reference is derogatory or not. So we are to a point in society to where we can't even put Mr. or Mrs. or boy or girl on a license plate. That is pretty sad. Fun fact, boy, B-O-I, is bull in Portuguese, so I might have to swing that way on this one and play like the, hey dude, you're not gonna let me speak the language of my people. I'm not from Portugal, but you know, it is what it is. The point still stands. Are you kidding me? My first thought was, aside from what the hell, That Civic sounded horrible and had a huge AutoZone wing on it. My first thought, aside from this is dumb, is that I need to either find a way to back myself up on this statement, which how are you gonna do that? The cluster of words that you just heard me read literally covers all guidelines. They had lawyers on lawyers on lawyers making that exact sentence and statement free of flaw, basically saying what we chose to do right here and now is indisputable. Second thing was, I gotta find a backup. I could do Rare Evo. That, to me, that's not worth paying $200 a year for. Like, Rare Boy is funny. The whole point of plates is like self-expression, right? Not only do I identify as a man, and I'm biologically a man, why not be able to put boy on my plate? Without wasting any more time, I'm just gonna call them. They say you can choose a new plate message to replace the one declined. Simply, I guarantee you it's not simply. Simply contact us at this number and we'll quickly update your order. And they also said you may request a refund with the same number. If you take no action, it'll automatically be refunded by the Texas DMV. So at least I get my money back. I'm sure minus a couple fees so they can scrounge around and get their rat's money worth out of it. I'm just gonna click the number right now, probably stay on hold for quite some time, and we'll see.
This call is being recorded for quality assurance. For English, press 1. Para español, oprima número 2. If no option is selected, this call will be disconnected.
I pressed 1.
Thank you for calling My Plates. Please listen to all of the options. For English, press 1. Para español, oprima número 2. If no option is selected, this call will be disconnected.
I'm pressing 1 for English.
2 hours later.
Press 3 for all other inquiries such as layaway and message declines. Or press 9 to be placed on our do not call list. To hear these options again,
3.
Press 6. Please select now.
Later.
Thank you for calling my place.
Hey, my first name is Evan, last name is Shanks.
Do I have permission to call back if we get disconnected?
Absolutely, yes.
How can I help you then?
So I honestly don't know why. I submitted a plate and it got denied.
Okay.
And there's nothing like bad about it at all. I just was kind of shocked whenever I saw that it was denied.
Do you have your order number or your plate message?
I have the plate message. I don't know if the order number is in the email.
It'll be on the subject line.
Yes. So the order number would be.
The pattern is considered or viewed directly or indirectly as referring to race, ethnicity, gender, or sexual orientation, whether reference is derogatory or not.
Right.
It's the interpretation of boy.
Right.
Identifies gender.
And that is bad because why?
The state of Texas DMV has been trying to remove gender from a lot of the license plates. Yours is not the only one they hit. Don't ask me why. I have no clue. They've been trying to remove gender from everything.
So boy, B-O-I actually means bull in Portuguese too. And so like, I don't like, it could mean rare bull, and I just don't understand. And then that's like, okay, you won't let me speak the language that I want. There's no way to like go through and contact anybody else and make this.
You're more than welcome to set an appeal, but do note that appeals can take 30 days or more because they've been backed up a little bit because of the appeal system. You have until the 17th of April to file an appeal.
Okay, so it'll be. Oh, they said to call if I need to appeal, but I guess cool. And I guess that's I can't just call them. I have to actually email an appeal, or I mean.
You can't call them. They'll just give you the information you'll need. Always remember to take a picture of your vehicle so they know it's going on that vehicle. And,
okay.
Explain to them what your message actually says, so they don't make any concept to it. Just give them as much detailed information as you can.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I know it's not your problem. I just, I mean, okay. I'll submit an appeal and we'll see how it goes. Thank you for your time.
Well, thank you for.
Yep. Have a great day.
You have a great day.
You too. Bye. Wow. So the state capital's in Austin. Literally the worst place in Texas, aside from, actually no, Houston's worse. So the question is, what do I do now as I appeal? I obviously have to maybe have a backup. I can't type rare, they, them. It's kind of like begs the question, like what's gonna just keep happening in the world and in society? What's gonna happen next? Are we not gonna be able to put like L or G or B? And this is a serious question. Like, are we not gonna be able to use the letters L, G, B, or T? And that's not derogatory by any means, guys. But seriously, It's a gender. My car identifies as a man. And I get it. Like, if it's actually an offensive plate, I don't want anything to do with it. But I've seen a plate that says N50 foreskin before. Are you kidding me, dude? The official term of the items that control clutch hydraulic fluid is still master and slave, but I can't put boy on my plate. I have Tourette syndrome, and I don't like that Twitch is called Twitch, because I have Twitches, so I'm gonna boycott them. I get it, like, it's not your own right to have your own license plate, so it is what it is, but I mean, I'm paying for it. Boy? B-O-I, out of all things? I'll do you one better. I probably couldn't put yellow on my plate, because like that could, in their eyes, or like for my Supra's black, or I have okay, that Supra's white. Like, I couldn't have white, black, yellow, red. Those all could have to do with like skin color. It's wild, dude. I'm gonna appeal it. At some point, if we don't start like showing the world that this is ridiculous, it's going to get worse. Follow my Instagram. I'm not gonna make a follow-up video about this unless it's like a big deal. I don't have enough time to take it to court, but that might be kind of interesting. Over a license plate though, you talk about fighting for something that's really useless. At the end of the day, it is what it is, but that's crazy to know that I can't put boy or girl or black for my Supra or tan. I guess let me know what you think in the comments. I am being a little critical. It's not that I have anything against, listen, I don't care what you identify as. I don't care if you're gay, straight. I don't care if you're black, white. I don't care if you're transgender. I love you. Just, you're a human being and you deserve love. And so I want that to be like the utmost message that you guys hear today. But it's kind of silly to me that those sort of eggshells that we've been stepping on have gotten this far. No matter what, guys, I guess the point is here, it's important to speak out in a kind way and in an educated way, but it's important to be loving, understanding, but also still hold some sort of like rooted value in something other than just what's happening in the world right now and how just ridiculous it gets. Point is, I give you guys daily advice every video, and I guess to do with this, guys, you don't have to tolerate everything that goes on in the world, right? The most important thing to do, though, is retain love and to be kind. Just because you don't agree with somebody doesn't mean you have to be rude to them, doesn't mean you have to fight them for it, doesn't mean you have to degrade them. You're allowed to disagree and move on and walk on. Treat somebody, especially somebody that you would least expect to be loving to today, treat them with love. Be kind to them. Even if it's a cashier at Walmart or the general store, if it's somebody in your family that you haven't reached out to in a long time, be kind to somebody today. That's my encouragement for you guys today, and I want to give you guys that advice because we can still speak freely and we can push that, but we need to have love as a rooted agenda under that. So I'll let you guys know on Instagram and Twitter. You guys can follow me there. It's under the description. And you guys can also make sure, if it's before May 9th, you guys can enter to win the Subaru BRZ, the 2022. We have another drop coming in about a week and a half, but we still got some windshield banners, stickers, decals, shirts, hoodies, a couple windbreakers left. You guys kind of killed that one. But just make sure you go to 53supply.com and in the description, every $1 you spend gets you one entry. That's it for me, guys. We'll see what happens. Have an amazing day and be kind today. Before you go, I got 2 videos for you guys to watch. It's right in front of you, it's right in front of your face. It does help me a ton. If you're new to the channel, you wanna watch some more content, I've got tons of it. I've got over 1,000 videos to watch, but I've watched the most recent ones, not the old ones. Also, subscribe and have a good day.